Hi, Kevin Corcoran here, broker-owner at RE/MAX of Gulf Shores, bringing you the 9-month report for the residential market along the Alabama Gulf Coast, the area we like to call Pleasure Island, which consists of Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Fort Morgan, and Perdido Key in Florida. This information has been harvested from the Baldwin County Association of Realtors MLS database. Let's look at the inventory as it existed on 10/1 of this year. As you can see, inventories remain relatively steady. We're up just slightly from where we were this time a year ago. In September of 2012, 33 homes here in the Pleasure Island area changed hands. For the third quarter of 2012, there were 104 sales. That compares to 120 in the third quarter of 2011. But back in 2011, of those 120 sales, 44% of them were distressed. That means a foreclosure or a short sale, where that only accounted for 26% this past quarter. Let's make a 9-month comparison for 2012 versus 2011 for the first 3 quarters. 314 sales this year versus 375 last year. An average sales price of nearly $297 versus $292 last year. That's up 1.5%. The median price, and keep in mind that median means half the sales were above that number and half were below, were up about 8.25%. The dollars per square foot remains pretty steady, right at $122.50 a square foot. Distressed sales accounted for 29%, or 3 out of 10 this year, where they were nearly half, or 45%, for the first 3 quarters of 2011. Demand remains pretty steady at 52 units currently showing as under contract or pending, whereas this time last year it was 48 units. So you can see while there were 61 less sales for the first 9 months, there were 72 less distressed properties. So arm's length sales were actually up in 2012 versus the same time period in 2011. If we look at the influence of the distressed market, at the beginning of the year on the market, 1 in 11, or 9% of the active units on the market were distressed properties, whereas over the last several months it stayed very steady at 1 in 25, or 4% of the market. Let's look at the breakdown between an arm's length sale and a distressed sale. Of those 314 sales, 221 were arm's length, and their average sales price was $333.9, with an average dollars per square foot of $134.33. The distressed sales, the foreclosures or short sales, had an average sale price of only $208.395, with the dollars per square foot at $94.47. So that $134 and $94.47 component are what make up the $122.5. So if you're in the buying market and you're going after an arm's length transaction, you have to realize that the average sale in that comparable market is much closer to the $134 range. Whereas if you're looking for a foreclosure or a short sale, even though it only makes up 1 in 25 of the active market, a much more competitive price would be in the $94 per square foot range. So in summary, volume is up slightly when you look at the arm's length transactions, and prices are increasing slightly. And it's important that you be aware of the comparables when you're going after a piece of property or listing your home. The best bet for you is to talk to the RE/MAX of Gulf Shores professional that provided you with this video and let them help you through this task. We make it our job to stay on top of the market so that you, our client, remains the most informed consumer anywhere along the Alabama Gulf Coast. So contact the RE/MAX of Gulf Shores professional today that supplied you with this video, and we'll get started right away. We hope you found this video informative, and have a great day.